Hello everyone, Matt from Model Minutes here and welcome back to the workbench. You guys asked to see all of the stuff that Airfix gave me at the recent YouTube Creators Day. So, to not disappoint you, here it is. Just a quick reminder that everything you see in this video was given to me free of charge by Airfix, but they said at the time that there was no commitment to do anything with them. So that doesn't mean I have to make a review video on any of them, and I guess I can pretty much do whatever I want with them. So as we go through, let me know down in the comments what you think I should do with some of them, and I've got a few ideas what I'm going to do with some of them anyway, so I'll let you know as I go through. But anyway, without any further ado, let's get into this quick look at all the stuff that Airfix gave us at the Content Creators Day. So the very first thing I wanted to look at is this. This is the Airfix Content Creator sort of award or plaque. So this was a little laser cut memento from the day, and on the back it says Content Creator 2022. That was quite a nice addition. They didn't have to do that, but that will go quite nicely on my shelf. Another thing that we got given in our pack-ups was a copy of this year's catalogue 2022. This is just the standard thing that you can find in most model shops or even purchase it online, but it pretty much just shows you what's in the range, what's either been released or due to be released. In my bag, I've found another one of these. This is the Remove Before Assembly keyring tag, which came as part of the Airfix Club, so now I've got two of these. Well, I suppose you guys aren't too fussed about that, so let's have a look at the kits that they gave us. So the first ones I'm going to have a quick look at are the quick builds. So I've got a F35 Lightning II and an Audi R8 Coupe. Personally, quick builds aren't really my thing, so I'm thinking that I might do a giveaway with these over on my Instagram. So if that's something you'd be interested in, let me know down in the comments, and maybe in the future I'll set up a giveaway and someone else can have a go at building these. We got given one of these vintage classics HMS Devonshires. I haven't built that many ships on my channel. I do have a few in the stash. It would be interesting to have a go at this one, but as yet I've not had a look inside the box. Let me know, would you be interested in seeing this built on my channel? Up next, we've got one of these F4F Wildcats. I have already built the starter set version of this, and I've got last year's boxing as well, or the previous version, which came with different Operation Torch transfers. I think they were the British ones. This time around though, these have got the American transfers. Generally, from my recollection, the F4F Wildcat is a pretty good build, and I might end up building this one alongside the other version and maybe do it as a double build. Let me know what you think of that idea. I've got another NHS Charities Hawk. I have already built two of these, so I don't really need a third one. So again, just like with the quick builds, I'll probably think about doing a giveaway for this one over on my Instagram. Here we've got a couple of starter sets. I've got the 143 scale Bugatti Chiron and the Picani Hyura. Or as I said in my last video, just a H followed by lots of vowels. So these are the brand new ones that are brought out this year. I don't really build cars, so I think I'd be interested in giving these a go. Provided of course the paints on the inside haven't suffered like the ones did in my other starter set, the Spitfire version. Hopefully these turn out quite well. These are completely brand new tools, and if you'd be interested in seeing me have a go at one of these and be a little bit out of my comfort zone, shouldn't be too far out of my comfort zone because they are specially designed starter sets after all, but yeah, if you'd like to see that, let me know down below. And finally, the last kit that Airfix gave us was the new, or the reissue, of the 148 scale Westland Lynx. So we've got three different paint schemes inside this box, and if I'm honest, this looks like a really nice model to build. I do have a 148 scale Western Lynx from Airfix, the previous version, in my stash, which you'll probably see in my stash video. So again, not really too sure if I want to have two Lynxes. Maybe I'll do a double build at some point in the future, so I'll build the old one and the new one together and have effectively two models in one video. But yeah, if you'd be interested in seeing that, let me know down below. And that is it as far as Airfix stuff is concerned. However, there is still more, do not fret. The video is not quite over yet. That rhymes. So we got given a box from Humbrol. So let's take a look inside and see what sort of stuff we've got. So first up are some of these Humbrol sanding pads. These are a bit like big nail files, but they feel a little bit foamy. I've not seen these in the shops yet, so it will be interesting to give these a go in future builds. We were given a tin of acrylic primer. This is just their #1 to give a try. Get that as a base coat on some of my models. That'd be quite good to use. And also got some weathering and aging powders. So these, I believe, are brand new to the range, so it would be interesting to give these a go. I don't really use this sort of product on my builds. I tend to sort of use like pastels and other weathering techniques, but it will be interesting to use these. We also got some Smart Mud. So this is for dioramas. You apply it and it's supposed to look like mud. Does it look like mud on the inside? Kind of. I suppose you've got to manipulate it a bit more and sort of paint it onto your models. But yeah, that will be interesting to use in a future diorama as well. I have got a lovely little packet of paintbrushes. These are sable hair brushes and they come in 4 different sizes. That will be quite nice to use in some of my builds as well. And another interesting product is this chipping and scratching agent. So I don't really use chipping fluids or scratching fluids, and this will be my first look at it. So in a future build, I'll probably have a go at using that as well. And then to finish it off, we've got a selection of paints. Some of these are the brand new Gen 2 paints, and I do already have some of them, which Jamie kindly sent out previously. So it'll be nice to have a more thorough look at the new paints. We do have some normal Humbrol paints by the looks of it as well. They don't say Gen 2 on the label, which is interesting. So we've got some normal Humbrol paints. This one hasn't got a paint number on it. What does it say? 26 khaki. So I guess maybe these are still in the works a little bit as well, but they don't seem to say, that one says Gen 2. But these ones here, that's matte black, don't say Gen 2. That one does. What about this one? Yeah, so I guess there might be a little selection there. Got some normal Humbrol acrylics in dropper bottles and some Gen 2 to try out. Don't get me wrong, I'm very grateful and humbled that Airfix decided to give us so much stuff to try out. And to be brutally honest, I wasn't expecting as much as we were given, so they were very generous. And I think we are coming towards the end of the video, but just like with my other stash videos that I've done recently, I would like to do a little bonus round. So this bonus round is going to be extra stuff that I've added to my stash. I know I've got an addiction since the last video, and a few things that people have donated me. So let's quickly get stuck in and see what else I have bought or added to my stash. So whilst I was at the Airfix day, some of you might remember from that video that I bought myself a £3 kit. That kit was this one. The 1/72 scale Bolt and Pull Defiant Mark 1 starter set. It was £3 because, as you can see, it's missing all of the stuff that makes it a starter set. So inside should just be the transfers, the plastic and the instructions. I have already built one of these kits on my channel, but I did it in the Night Fighter Black. So doing it in camouflage colour will be an interesting video. I also found some of the Humbrol paints in a bin for 50p each, 50p a pot. So I decided to just put my hand in and reach out a couple of different colours that I might not necessarily have used. So those will go in the painting supplies box and be used as and when I need them. The next couple of things are donations from other channels. So Sully's Scale Models very kindly has sent me some bits and pieces. He sent me some spare wing parts from an Eduard BF109, which my intention is to use these to test out the Humbrol Gen 2 paints. And on that front, Plastic Alchemist, who I met up with at the Airfix day, very kindly gave me 2 kits that he had going spare. There's no transfers, there's no instructions, it's literally just the plastic parts. This one is an Airfix Seahawk, I'm pretty sure, yeah, Seahawk, or Skyhawk, no, it's a Skyhawk. I'm going to use this one, I think, as a test bed for the new Humbrol Gen 2 paints because they've got some nice large areas for the plastic. This one he gave me to do a test with the new paint with, but I'm pretty sure this is one of the older TA152 model kits, which you can't really get your hands on much these days. And it would be nice to do something with that, like actually build it as a model, provided of course it's complete in there. So yeah, that would be an interesting build. He said he wasn't going to build them, so I'm very grateful to him for letting me have the plastic bits. So thanks to Sully Scale Models and Plastic Alchemist for their donations to the channel. We're almost at the end of the video now, but a couple more additions, which are now in the stash, is a Hawker Hurricane, which is a Hobby 2000 model kit. Pretty sure this is a reboxing from another company. Which one it is escapes me at the moment. But on the inside, I mean, I've already had a look inside the box because, you know, I can't help myself. It looks to be quite a recently tooled kit, and it has got some nice decals as well. So that is a kit which will feature in an unboxing coming soon, hopefully, because I would like to get that one done as soon as possible. And last but not least is another British fighter, this time the Hasegawa Spitfire Mark 1, from a time when Spitfire Mark 1s apparently went up against FW190s. I did not pay £2.45 for it. That was a very old price. I actually paid £3.50 because he saw that and went, oh, do you know what, £3.50 will do. This looks to me to be a 1987 vintage kit, so it's actually older than I am. And it was second hand in the shop because the poor guy he sadly moved house and didn't have space for it, so he had to sell it back to the shop he bought it from. But yeah, so this is a vintage kit which I picked up to have a go at, maybe try out some new techniques on it, but I quite like this one because it actually comes with a early Mark 1 paint scheme and the parts for it for that. So that's the main reason I picked it up, is because I haven't got an early Mark 1 and I thought this comes with it, so that would be the best thing to do. But yeah, so this is the video. That's everything I've got to show you. All of the stuff that I got for free from the Airfix Creators Day, and a few extra stash ads which I've paid for myself, along with some donations from some other channels. Let me know down in the comments, what did you think of the stuff we were given, and also my bonus round of extra stash additions or addictions, as I fear this hobby has become. I'd also like to extend my thanks to Plastic Alchemist and Sully Scale Models for their spare bits that they've given me. And also I'd like to thank my patrons and channel members here on YouTube for the extra support they give the channel, allowing me to continue fairly consistent content. I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome my latest members, and they are Crazy Loca on Patreon and John Alex Scale Modelling as a channel member on YouTube. Welcome to the club. To find out more, take a look at the links in the description box. Whilst you're down there, as mentioned previously, please let me know in the comments what you thought and what you'd like me to do with these kits. Finally, the last thing to say to you is a massive thank you for watching, and I will see you on the workbench again next time.